Jesus to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS. Amilak Mar from the Sheep of Red Camp. Special salutations to you, Akim, out there pushing out this truth with sincerity and not for vainglory. This article is concerning why we say that this system, why we say. Let me just read the article before I make the statement I say. It says, whistleblower slams Apple for wiretapping the entire population after revealing that Siri was listening on users' intimate moments and sending recordings to be graded by contract workers. See, when I think of that, beyond them just watching, ain't no Big Brothers, they say Big Brother program and they watch everything. What really hits the most is that they hear the most intimate moments. So they know when certain transactions is being done. I'm talking about illegal transactions. This is why we call you the devil. All right. And what you're going to read in the article is that they mention that. They're going to mention criminal activity being done. But with all of them knowing this stuff like that, they still allow it to happen. Here it is. They watching and listening, gathering intel and data. But they won't act on certain things. And the main reason we know why they're doing it is so they could shoot at the righteous. Okay? They wanna be able to understand, okay, this truth, okay, that we speak of. Those who's pretty much waking up individuals into exposing how demonic they are. And these devices, okay, are always being recorded. Apple, don't think just Apple. Brother Rob Shapiro made a great point. Don't think just Apple. This is beyond just Apple. All right, you got Samsung, you got every damn device there is. Okay, so without further ado, we're gonna just jump in this article. All right, and just to back up what I say, I got Leviticus 5:1. Let me read this. It says, "And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing, and is a witness whether he have seen or known of it, If he do not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity." See, this is why America is a sinful nation. Because y'all hear all the shit that go on. Y'all know when people getting kidnapped. Y'all know when people getting molested. Y'all know when drug transactions is happening. Y'all know all of these things be happening. All right, gangs is formulating and murders is being done. And y'all know all of these things and y'all don't put a hand to it. But you'll go ahead and if someone does, the righteous speaks out and say these things or call you out or prophesy, there's a problem when this Bible was put out by you, fool. Right? So you know what? I don't even gotta call you a fool. This article right here, man, is beyond. This article right here just shows you, man, how much of a devil you are. That's really what it is. It says so. Whistleblowers. So the man name was Thomas Lee Boniek. It says a former Apple contractor revealed the firm's grading project last year. The whistleblower told The Guardian that he listened to he's supposed to put, it says inmate, but I believe they meant intimate. Okay. Well, it says inmate conversations. Now, Thomas Lee Boniek has revealed himself in an open letter bashing Apple. He calls for action to take against the firm to stop it and from others' spying. Well, the Most High used you, and that's because the prophecy speaks on that their tongue shall fall upon themselves. And 2 Thessalonians, they shall be revealed. It's not that they, oh man, we're going to listen and stop. The people has to see through the prophecy that the devil, that these guys are the wicked. All right, this is 2 Thessalonians 2:8, and then shall the wicked be revealed. So there's a process in prophecy, and so through whistleblowers with this instance, and then we just recently had another whistleblower who was exposing Bill Gates for trying to chip the world, and you got many different individuals who's coming out speaking out against this system. Okay, so. This says, "And his wicked shall be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua shall consume with the spirit of his mouth." So the prophets are the spirit of the Most High's mouth, because they're the spirit of the Lord's prophecy. So what they do is They're prophesying you the things to come that are before, that is going to happen upon this society. All right. And they're revealing, well, who the wicked is. Okay. Because they're saying before it happened. All right. It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So this is what is going on. All right. Verse 9, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. And this is his power that he has. You know, this is Ephesians 2:1. All right, through the Spirit that's being brought out. 2:2. Wherein in time past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. So let you know they control the airways. They got the CFC. They pretty much Job 9:24. You know, but here it is. These guys, all right, you're in power, but now it's what you doing with your power. All right, it's what you doing with your power. You knowing all these things is happening, right? You got everybody phone tap. Right? You ain't want to know what everybody phone tap. But you got everybody phone tap, and you hearing all the things that happen, and you ain't putting a stop to it. All right, so let's show you. Let's go into it, man. This is the man right here. All right, this is Thomas Lee Boniek. Okay. Who pretty much was the whistleblower. The Most High used him to expose you devils, man. All right, it says there's not much vetting of who works there, and the amount of data that we're free to look through seems quite broad, Lee Boniek told The Guardian. You see, there's no vetting. They don't know you. It could be a government. It could be anybody who's working there. All right, and he said the amount of data that we're free to look through, they could just go into the most personal data, and you're going to see what they're actually able to get. It wouldn't be difficult to identify the person that you're listening to, especially with accidental triggers, addresses, names, and so on. Because what's attached to your phone? You got the Apple ID, okay? You got your Apple ID. You may pay different things through your phone, okay? You got your name on your phone. You got your address. You got a lot of personal information. Maybe you have your PIN number, bank account, things of that nature all on your phone that they're able to access. And if you don't have it on your phone, they know who you are personally. They always find out, because this is what, through the Spirit, the Apostle Tahar was speaking on, through the Spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. This is the contract that the Most High is going to break us free from with this devil. All right, that's why in Zechariah 11:5 it says, whose possessors slay them. Well, they possess us through this contract. All right, that's why you have to have a passport, state ID, birth certificate, social security number. All right, those are the contracts of your citizenship. All right, that they own you. And what they own you, and they tapping into your stuff, they're slaying us. They're allowing sin and evil things to prosper and hold themselves not guilty, because here it is. Apple, if they know all of this, then they should be guilty for 1.5 billion people that they actually tapped into. If any wickedness have happened, they should be responsible, because here it is, like I read in Leviticus 5:1. All right, you're supposed, if you have seen or even known of it, or either hear any voice, you see, and you guys are able to do all three, because you could tap into the phones to see, the computers to see. Right? You can actually go into it, hear the conversation, tap into all data, go through people's accounts, or they got social media here, right? And so you got actually deaths. You had a lot of rappers dying this year. You know how much stuff that they know. You guys know about these guys because they might have more of a bigger entourage, so they're more to look into. You just like when they had the wiretappers with Jim Jones on the phone with Tekashi. Y'all have all of these different things. But y'all will let people get kidnapped, killed, and not justifying anything that was done. But you guys known of it. So you guys known of it, and you guys ain't do nothing. You see, this is where if the bear the inequity, you have to carry all of that blood, and that's why you wicked, and that's why the Most High is bringing His kingdom down. Yeah, you see the signs in the heavens, you see the changes happening throughout the earth. All right, this place is going through it. All right, now, It continues on to say in the article that Daily Mail have reached out for Apple for a comment and has yet to receive a response. Well, what do you think Apple going to say in response to them hacking into people's data? You know, what you think they're going to raise their right hand and admit that they did that? Because then they would have to admit to hearing different things of criminal activity. Let's go into it. It says, let me jump down to this. It says, let me jump down. They do not operate on a moral. We know that the ESO don't operate on a moral or legal way. He's tapping into your phone, not telling you in the first place, right? But this is, I just want to get. However, Lee Boniek noted that it was not just the owner of the device's conversation they were harvesting, but they sometimes included relatives. So they put together, they know who the relatives are. Friends, children, colleagues who you're closely associated with in the conversations that you have with them. And now they're going to tap into their phones, of course, because it's letting you know. It says, however, not just the owner of the device's conversation they were harboring, but they sometimes included relatives and friends and children. So these people might not have phones, but whatever device, they want to know what they're into or what they speak on. You know, and this is this has been going on for years. Apple had admitted to the unreported practices following the activity being exposed in July 2019. A small portion of serial credit. Now, so, you know, people might, you know, all right, you know what, we're all going to leave Apple and go to Samsung. Well, it's going to be the same thing there. Or we're going to go to whatever else device you think you're going to go to. And you ain't going to escape it because this man, he prides himself to be like the Most High. All right? Isaiah 14:13, but I have said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars. All right, ascend into heaven. This is him saying inside his mind what he will do. This is why they have Elon Musk working on these different projects. He was going to exalt. That means he's going to lift up his thrones above the stars of the Most High. I will sit upon the mountain of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. But nigga, you're not like the Most High because the Most High is righteous. Right? The Most High gives warnings. You on the other hand, you know all this stuff is going down. Who are you warning? You know, you're allowing evil to prosper. And the reason why we know that he's trying to be like the Most High, because in Wisdom of Solomon 1:10, it says, for the ear of jealousy heareth all things, and the noise of murmurings is not hid. So the Most High, okay, 1:9, for inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly, and the sounds of his words shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. For the ear of jealousy heareth all things, and the noise of murmurings is not hid. So the Most High can actually, he hears, and the manifestations that he could see off of your conversation, he could see the wicked deeds that's being done. The same thing that they're doing. All right. They could see the activity that's being done. All right. They know what's going on. They know what's going down. Okay. So they're trying to be like the Most High within that realm. All right. So going back to the article in the Daily Mail, it says, you know, it's a lot in here. I'm just skimming through it, you know, but I just want to get little points. Let's see. There's another point in here, man, where these guys mention hearing criminal activity. And I'm like, wow. So here it is. You guys actually hear this stuff, and you guys allow this stuff to prosper. Now when you look for something that they don't want to pop up. Oh, here it is. Last year, Lee Boniek revealed to Guardian that while working for Apple, he heard private, sometimes intimate recordings, including medical discussions. So you know how there's HIPAA laws that you're not supposed to speak out or have anybody information about, you know, their things. There's this HIPAA Act, okay, that protects you against that. you know. But they have that. They have your medical discussions. They have anything that the doctor's telling you or whatever you're going through. They know too. And they know you because, again, all your information is on there. But you don't know who they are. You don't know who works for them. Who like, look at this guy, man. It's a young dude too. Where do you find these guys? You know, they probably could live amongst you. You see? So it says criminal activity. Criminal activity. So yeah, when you see people getting killed and you like, damn, that's crazy. Well, they knew about it because they collected all the data. They probably been watching some of these rap beefs and different situations go down the whole time. Right? And they knew. It says sex. Right? And official business talks. So if you're talking about business, all right, these guys could basically know already what you plan on doing. Okay, and they could pass on information to stop whatever you got going on. You know? That right there, see, this is exposing that this man, this only thing you could see for this man is that nobody could trust the society, man. All right? And ultimately, this is why Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to break us away from that contract. And when we get broke away from that contract, Isaiah 10 and 20, it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, such as are escaped of the house of Jacob throughout that Jacob's trouble, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. Why? Because look, the Most High is breaking us up off out of it. But shall stay upon the Lord. That's what we're going to rely on, the Most High. Okay, not dealing with Esau's products, all right, and all of his devices that he have, because that was just snares, okay, to use against you. All right, here it is. You know, they know these devices emitting cancers and all of these different things. And then they allow at the same time for evil to prosper. So it says, stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. And that's what it's going to be. So when the Most High break us away, as it's saying in Jeremiah, then we're going to stay upon him. And we're going to get out of contract. As it's saying in Jeremiah 30 and 8. For it shall come to pass in that day that saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua of hosts, that means of armies, that I will break his yoke. That yoke is a bond that the apostle went into, that break his yoke from off thy neck and will burst our bonds. Again, them contracts, them paperworks. All right, because who knows who you signing when you looking into when you getting the phones. You ain't reading the whole thing and all the fine print. You know, but again, they're not telling you either, you know, what they doing with some of these things. And you doing all these upgrades. You got to upgrade your phone and upgrade again. And again, the point of the matter is not even to say that, because listen, they could tap in however they going to tap in, you know. Who knows how extreme it goes? This is something that was just let out through a whistleblower. What about the other things that ain't let out? You know, and it says, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. Right. So this is exactly why, you know, we hoping for the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to return. Go ahead, I'm listening. See, and you even turn off, you say you turn off Siri, you know, say you turn it off. It's still on. You're still being recorded. All right, this is the devil, man. This is the devil. But you wicked, Esau. You are wicked because look at all the stuff that you've heard. Look at all the things you're allowed to prosper by hearing all these different things. All right, and we already know that ultimately, let me get this real quick. Jeremiah 5 and 6. Wherefore a lion out the forest shall slay them, and a wolf of the evening shall spoil them. A leopard shall watch over their cities. When you look at a leopard sits in a tree. That's how it hunts. This is the cat that brings food in the tree, and it goes in the tree to get a view. All right, so you guys, they sit down and can watch the whole activity of things that happen. And what they're really watching, let me get it. What they really want to look for, Psalms 37 and 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. That's what they wanted. They want the lambs. They watching the righteous to seek to slay him. Because the righteous is putting out this immense light. Okay? And they're showing how this society is wicked. And showing an alternative route. Which is leading people to come out of their trust into this. They want people to come out of these contracts with Esau. All right? And putting their trust in the Lord and speak out against it. That's a pull. That's a power shift of his society. And he will kill and fight over that. Because then that means that he has to be taken out of power. All right? Well, what is power, though? Power, you know, you really think of power, man. It's not just the military. It's the fact that people believe and trust, okay? That they give you their energy because they believe in you. You know, let's look up that word power real quick. You know, they give you that actual energy. Let's look up this power. Let's look up power. Let's look it up in the etymology for the word power. And it says the ability to act or do, strength, right? So, vigor, might, efficacy, control, mastery, lordship, dominion. All right, so that you lose power when no one looks up to you as their master, when nobody looks up to you as their Lord, when you can't control. All right, these people that's not believing in you anymore. So now you gotta what? You gotta try to get back your power, and you know he'll do that through trying to use fear tactics and you know scare people to trust them back into them. Okay, but you see, he's losing that mastery. He's losing that control. He's losing that lordship. Look how far he's going. He's tapping to your phone. He's losing legal power. All right. Military force. All right. It goes into military force. You know, Jacob's trouble. That's what he'll use to try to get people to trust that, nah, this is my power. But either way, you still a devil, you know, and no one's going to trust in you. You have, you know, you use every little thing you have. Nobody's trusting in you no more. All right, here it is. You know, you tapping into people's phones. People knowing about your 5G. You know, people knowing that you're trying to chip them. People knowing that you put out the coronavirus been out way before. You know, I mean, you know, more and more activity. You know, people are now unemployed, so they're like, damn, you know. Certain businesses, all the workers that work for J.C. Penney's, Macy's, they're done. All right, because those businesses is shut out for good. So you can forget about it because those businesses is shut out, and it's gonna be like that for more retail stores. You know, people are getting replaced by artificial intelligence. You know, cashiers is being replaced by self checkouts. You know, so people again they're losing that power, and we see Esau is trying to transition. He's trying to transition, but again, you know, not to go off topic, you know, from this article, you know, this article shows, man, how much of a devil you are, man, and that nobody should trust inside of you, man. You know, so Lord willing, the Most High, raise up the elect in a speedily fashion and deliver us from out of this wicked society. With that being said, Shalom.